It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports. It's been an interesting season so far. Lots of action, lots of intrigue.
Hello everyone, get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Charlotte, Chris Bosh is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Smith. Then there's Tyreke Evans. And it's Howard in at center. Now, here's Dunn. Clock at 4. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And he's good on the three ball. Horford's got the first bucket of the night. A three-pointer for Pittsburgh.
And Al Horford just so versatile. You know, that extends to the defensive end as well. Very mobile, can move his feet with smaller players, and at the same time gives you a presence on the interior.
Wiggins with it. He's covered by Livingston. And it's Wiggins missing. Dunn with it. Livingston passes to Dunn. Back to Livingston. Over Wiggins. Livingston, no luck. And Horford won't wow you with his athleticism. But Greg, he's still a pretty good shot blocker.
He has great timing, anticipation, and awareness. Don't forget also he's got terrific hands, and you see that with all the steals he racks up.
Now here's Evans. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Misses the three.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that one. He gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bosh kicks to Wiggins. Feeds it to Howard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's Howard's comfort zone. In close, near the bucket.
Now, here's Dunn, covered by Smith. Dunn dishes to Horford. Over Bosh. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Wiggins passes to Evans. Back to Wiggins. Chris, you certainly played with some colorful characters during your career. Which players do you think are the biggest personalities now in the NBA?
Wow, I mean, when you think about the biggest personalities now, I mean, I think about a guy like Westbrook that's so soft-spoken, but his game is so loud that, you know, you have to take notice. Draymond Green, I think he's always been a guy that has never shied away from a microphone or the limelight. He's another guy that comes to mind. And so, and I think, you know, you always have to look at LeBron just because he garners so much attention, just because what he does is always going to be headline news, that he has fun with it. And so those three guys come to mind when I think about the biggest personalities in the league.
Now, here's Dunn. Chandler kicks to Booker. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Smith right side. Wiggins left side. Here's Evans. Good work defensively by Horford.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Livingston. Booker outside. A three ball. And it's Horford again missing.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
Wiggins kicks to Smith. It's Evans on the wing. Good D by Booker. Livingston dishes to Dunn. Here's the screen. Chandler is screen, and here's Booker from the arc. No good on that one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Charlotte. They lead by 1. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly. He talked about how important that is for an NBA locker room.
Players do the policing. Coach sets a standard, but players individually.
Don't you need a player like this of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork? Have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room because Chandler has got that covered.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
They've got Dunn. Livingston is out there with Horford. And it's Chandler. And it's Booker in at the 2. And for Charlotte, Chris Bosh is out there with Howard. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Smith. And it's Evans in at the 2-guard spot. And he's good on the second. So many great point guards in this year's draft. Greg, what stands out to you about North Carolina State's Dennis Smith?
Well, I think he's the best athlete of them all. A terror off the bounce, great toughness, and he's drawn some comparison to Stevie Francis when you talk about his bounce and physicality.
Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Booker.
And Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
Howard with a screen on Booker. Here's Evans. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, just a brick wall of a screen. Knocks the defender out of the play.
Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded closely. Kicks to Horford. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Can't cash in from close range. And stolen by Booker. One-on-one here. Another shot. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Bosh.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
Here's Wiggins. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Booker, and it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end.
The baseline J. Again, Wiggins missing. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
And did you notice how each miss fired up the crowd even more? It became a vicious cycle.
Here's Dunn. And it's all evened up.
You gotta put some pressure on Dunn when he's squaring up from outside. Just an exceptional score.
Bosh, the screen. Smith kicks to Bosh. Passes it to Howard. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Count that one.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
But yeah, using his size, that's what I like about his game. He understands where he has the advantage. Then he exploits it.
Screen by Howard. Evans passes to Smith. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Livingston kicks to Booker. Horford with the screen on Evans. The feed to Horford. Pass to Dunn. Now here's Livingston. Covered by Wiggins. Livingston no luck.
off target with was what? A pretty good look from mid-range.
Smith kicks to Evans. Over Booker. And that one hits back iron. Done. A shot that time, not on target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Pittsburgh.
And now, the 2K Sports
And we hope you enjoyed
halftime
the
show.
competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports halftime show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. For Pittsburgh, Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Reminds me of myself at the free throw line. They have been shooting horribly out there. This is not a team that should be executing so poorly on offense.
That's it for now as the second half's just about ready to...
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Here's Smith. Livingston is out there with Horford. And it's Chandler. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Dunn in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. Clock at 6. Evans against Booker. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. One thing that I think many players and certainly many other coaches, Chris, in the NBA love about Steve Clifford is his brutal honesty. He will pull no punches with you.
Yeah, reporters just can't throw cliche phrases at him during the press conferences or he'll dismantle them. The frankness he has with the media and players is one reason players like playing for him.
Howard misses. Pittsburgh leading by 5. Booker dishes to Dunn. Horford sets a screen for Dunn. Pass to Chandler. Now here's Livingston looking for his first basket still in this one. And the basket is good. And Pittsburgh leads by 7.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And Howard has it in the corner. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
Love the focus from Howard. So excellent at draining difficult shots over the defense.
That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Dunn passes to Horford. Over Bosch. And it's Horford again missing.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
And the shot is good. The Pittsburgh lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Smith.
And I like the fact that Smith plays the game with a high IQ. Really allows the offense to come naturally. And that way, when the D falls asleep, he's ready to pounce.
Here's Livingston, and that one's drained from the low block. And Chris, it's a players' league, and yet the officials, of course, have an impact on games. I'm thinking of a certain Game 6 back in 2002. In your opinion, how does the league ensure greater consistency with the officiating of games?
Well, I promised myself, Kevin, thanks for bringing up 2002, that I would never think about that aloud. You know, I'm going to have to go lay on somebody's couch after we do this game right here. But I think the league just has to be transparent. They have to let fans know when the ref has messed up. We're all human, so I think it comes into play when you aren't transparent, when you aren't honest with your fans, because we have the smartest fans of any sport, I believe. And so I think transparency is good, but human error is always going to be in there as long as it doesn't go back to the type of human error we saw in 2002.
But Chris, I do sense that is a goal of theirs, and bit by bit they're getting toward that goal.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I believe that our league has done some great jobs when it comes to advancing referees and how the game is officiated. When you look at, not only do we have the referee center back in New York, where the referees now can go and get help, and the game is faster. And also, we have 3 refs on the floor, and so and we have the best condition refs. And so I think the game is just going to be better because we have passionate refs, we have passionate officials, and passionate players, and we're going to work together to make sure that this game is the best for every fan to be presented to, and also that every player has a chance to win a championship and don't have their heart broken.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, you had to stop.
The drive by Booker. Right through the D for the layup. Booker's got 10.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's Pittsburgh. They lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Let's listen in now to head coach Stan Van Gundy from a few moments ago.
Right now, you got to do.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Now Dunn on the court for Charlotte. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Howard is out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Smith. And it's Evans in at the shooting guard. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. And here is Dunn. Over to the wing. Here's Horford. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Horford's got the lead up to 7 now for Pittsburgh.
And that's what Horford can open things up for the whole team offensively. That's where he can. Off the catch and shoot. Bottoms up.
Evans, good.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line. He's out competing guys.
Horford against Bosh. Horford kicks to Dunn. 6 to shoot. Chandler a screen. And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Dunn kicks to Horford. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Horford's got 5 points now this quarter.
You have got to box out Horford on the glass, given his size.
Evans outside. Here's the floater. He can't hit that time. Good D by Booker. Dunn with it. Now Smith defending. Now here's Dunn. He's tightly guarded. Here's Livingston. And the shot goes in. Now it's a 7-point Pittsburgh lead.
He gets it to him off the bounce pass and gets the assist.
Smith kicks to Evans. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
That's why his teammates trust him so much at the line.
1:56 left in the fourth. Now here's Dunn, covered by Smith. Dunn kicks to Booker. Chandler with the screen on Evans. Dishes it to Horford. Over Bosh. And the shot is long. Well, it was Pittsburgh winning their last game against New Orleans. Evans outside. And stolen by Booker. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. Off target with the open look. Charlotte trails by 4. Wiggins, that's a screen for Smith. The pass to Evans. That ball's nice Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's now 11 points for Tyreke Evans. Now, here's Dunn. D right on him. Chandler is screen. Booker with no one around. They get it back. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. One-on-one fast break. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Evans outside. Charlotte moving the ball around to tie it up. Howard sinks it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And with time winding down, this team feels comfortable having the ball in Howard's hands. He just has a great feel for these moments and how to score the ball.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
So during the timeout, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. This is still a close game, and he told us guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win, guys.
Back to Evans. Count it!
How about the confidence from Evans? He's feeling like no one can stop him playing with a ton of heart.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. They trail by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Here's Dunn. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Horford with 36, Booker with 30. A lot of missed shots. Tyson Chow with 30 boards and Kevin Love stat line. Tyreke 6 for 15 with 39 points and 9 boards. 24-27 for Howard. And combined 30 points from the rest of the squad. Paint.
Yeah, to all the and $100 billers.